So it feels like yesterday. For me, it was 6 years ago, or six years ago, and probably 60 pounds ago for me that we were all fired, and we came together and we did a lot of work, and we brought every Providence teacher back. And one of the instrumental people that did a lot of work behind the scenes is with us today. I want to bring him up here and introduce you to him. His name's Frank Flynn. He's the president of the Rhode Island Federation of Teachers and Health Professionals. Frank.
Thank you, Alex. I just want to say a few words. I want to begin by thanking you for all the wonderful work you do every day for the children of Providence. And I know that oftentimes you're scapegoated and people don't give you the acknowledgement and the recognition that you deserve. So just know that we really appreciate what you do. We should say it more often, and if we don't, I apologize. But continue to do what you do because you care for the kids in Providence every single day. You take every student that comes across your threshold. You don't have the luxury of being able to say, I don't want this child, or send this child somewhere else. You provide the most quality education that you possibly can with limited resources, and unfortunately, in many cases, in buildings that are substandard for both you and for your students. And that's a priority that we're going to be working on very hard over the next several years to try to come up with a funding source. If we can find a funding source to redo our bridges and roads in Rhode Island, we certainly should be able to find one for the students of Rhode Island, because they should be our biggest priority. So today we're here. There are actions like this going on across the country. The timing is we have an inauguration tomorrow that's going to change the landscape of all public entities, particularly education, we believe. So we want to make a statement that we're here to support our schools. And this is the start of a movement. As Mike Rougeau said earlier, we should do this on a regular basis, get more and more people involved, because our voices need to be heard. No one is going to help us unless we're out there screaming and begging and making ourselves a force in this community and in the state level. I can assure you that we'll be at the State House every day trying to do what we can to get support for our teachers. We thought we had a piece of legislation last year that would have prevented Achievement First from expanding if they did what the legislation said and looked at the fiscal impact it has on Providence. The Board of Ed that's appointed by the governor has ignored us, so now we have to go back to the drawing board and make that law stronger. But we will be there to do everything we can, but we're going to need your help. We're going to need everybody's voice. Show up at rallies, write to your representatives, write to your councilmen. Thank you, Councilman Zuria, for all of your support. The powers that are out there, this is about the money. There's a group of well-placed people with a lot of money that have a lot of influence at the highest levels of government in this state, and they exercise that, and they're big supporters of public charter schools. So we have more people and more support amongst ourselves than they do. They have more money than us, but we will win in the end if we continue to work together. So thank you, Mary Beth, for leading this charge, and for all of you for what you do every day.